Welcome back to Upper Michigan today. We have moved into the kitchen here at Strega Nonna in Negaunee. We've added Kelly Wood, the meatball professional, the expert extraordinaire, all of the things. So we're going to be learning a bit about how to make meatballs, but you know, what is kind of the trick behind a really good meatball?
Soaking the bread before you.
Soaking the bread.
Yep, that's the biggest thing. This is pretty simple meatball, but that's the trick.
So yeah, you've got the bread soaking right there. I've never seen it done like that before. I've typically just added in breadcrumbs that I bought at the store, or just like ground up some stale bread.
Any of the regular bread, you just soak it in there, you squeeze it out, and add it to your meatball.
And this was actually pre-toasted, but like normally we just use stale bread.
Okay.
That, you know, like leftover bread, whatever we don't use the night before for service.
Is this just water?
This is just water.
Okay.
So this is just hanging out in water, and then we'll squeeze it out, and we'll show you how to kind of make the filling. We'll mix it up. The other secret is high quality meat. So this is today we're gonna actually do lamb meatballs, which we don't always do, but I have ordered a couple whole lambs from a lady out in kind of out by Harvey, Folkvinger Farms. So I'm kind of long on this really lovely farm fresh lamb. So we're gonna do lamb meatballs today for the show.
Fantastic.
And you guys are lucky. And we have the ingredients on the screen right now, where they just were rather. And this recipe that you sent me, it called for like 8 eggs and stuff. So that's the big recipe. Yeah. So cut that down. If someone was following the recipe as I listed, how many would that make?
That makes a lot.
It makes a lot. So do your math and maybe pare it down. It looks like we're using 2 eggs today.
Yep.
And that seems like a more normal people amount of meatballs.
Yeah, so this is probably just, this is like maybe 3 pounds of meat here. I think the recipe I sent you is maybe like 10 or 20 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Like
that is a lot of meatballs.
Yeah, yeah.
220.
Okay, so this is a much more like family size serving that we're going to be doing. Okay.
But they do freeze well. So if you're feeling inspired, you want to have a family meatball making day, then you can always, you know, make the full recipe, freeze them, and then pull them out as you need, you know.
Good idea.
Impromptu dinner party, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And ingredients-wise, it looks pretty simple. I mean, ground meat, bread, parsley, onion, garlic, egg, salt, pepper.
Yep. That's it.
Cool.
And are we talking wine too?
Yes. So we do, after we bake them off, we add wine to kind of deglaze the pan, and then we submerge them in tomato sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're like, wow, you're cooking.
Yeah, you need that too.
This is for you guys.
All right, let's get started. Where do we begin?
Okay. So we're gonna start by making the filling that we kind of mix with the meat.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead, and we use this food processor here. But if you don't have a food processor, you could also just chop up your onions. And so we throw in the parsley. Even a little stem in there is totally fine, because, you know, it's just going to be processed up. So really rough chop on the onions and throw it in the processor. If you don't have a food processor, chop it up as fine as you can, and then you can mix it.
Okay.
And yeah, so just real rough. And we probably don't need all of this parsley. I just thought it would look good on camera.
It is pretty.
To be honest, yeah.
It's nice to have a little green.
And then we just threw in some garlic cloves in there. And then Kelly's gonna whip that up in the processor.
Technically, that's a salad, no?
Yeah,
It's like a salad to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Meatball.
think
So
you got this
meatball
all
is
wrong,
salad.
Ava.
Meatball is a salad.
Meatball is salad.
Because
Yeah.
is it plugged in?
Yeah. It just wasn't.
There it goes.
There we go.
Just gotta finagle with it a little bit. So how, and you said we're just trying to get that into what kind of a consistency?
Just kind of a, you know, ground up fine. It could be rough chop if you don't have a food processor at home. You know, it could be as big as what we got here, which is...
So it's like salsa level.
Yeah,
chop.
but it could also be finer. So what we usually do is, well, Kelly, you tell us. Kelly usually makes the meatballs.
I grind this up and I put it in for the meat, and then I grab the bread and I crumble that up and process that too. So and then it comes in like crumbly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, this might be a good place to take a pause, take a break. We'll let you mix that in, and we will continue the process with the bread, adding that in when we come back.